Hi everyone, welcome to Hobby Hoarding with Hannah. If you're new to the crochet space and you don't know where to start, you don't know where to begin your journey, you're confused as to what materials you should get, then you're in the right channel. Because today we're going to be starting with the basics of the basics. That is what supplies you need to get to begin your crochet journey. Like there are many supplies out there, and the one you are going to get depends on the level of mastery you're at. For you right now as a beginner, you're at the start, so I'll be introducing to you the materials that you need for now to start your journey without any stress or any hurdles of any kind. So stay tuned, we're going to do this step by step, no pressure, no confusion. So we're going to be starting with the star of the show, which is our crochet hook. Our crochet hook is basically the most important tool that you will need in your crochet journey, because it's what you're going to use to make those patterns and weave the wool together. This crochet hook comes in different material types. As far as I've seen, we have the iron, we have the plastic, and we also have the wood. Yes, so far so good. There are only like 3 materials I've come across, and that's what I've mentioned just now. So there are also like different sizes of this hook. We have the smallest starting at I think 3mm upwards to I think as big as going to 10, over 10 actually. So we have those sizes. Alright, for your crochet hook you can start with any, I won't say any size for you as a beginner. I would say between that 4mm to 5.5mm, and I don't want to confuse you, this actually depends on the projects you're working on. So for my first crochet project that I picked, I was working on a jacket. I do not know why I just went there straight, but I'm so glad that I was passionate enough to actually start my crochet journey. So I was able to finish the project, and I bought like a 4mm crochet hook. I don't know if we can see it very well. I don't think you can see it, can you? So I started with a 4mm crochet hook, and hold on, let me show you what I knitted looks like. Hold on. So yeah, it gave me this. Okay, I think this is too bright. So can you see it? Yeah, on the color. So yes, okay, let me use this red or the black go. So I'm still working on the jacket project, and this is how small and well covered and neat the patterns are with my 4mm crochet hook. So it depends on what you're working on. Like I said, some materials will require a bigger hook to give you a bigger pattern on your work. Yeah, you don't need something very fancy, you just need something to begin with since you're a beginner. So that's that for crochet hook. Next is our yarn, and yarns can get, like, understanding the entire yarn concept can be very confusing, so I'll just streamline it to what you need for now. For now, what you need is just your 100% acrylic yarn, and for those in Nigeria, you can go for your yeye wool. That's the one we use most of the time, but there are other yarns you get. I'm going to put it on the video so you can see the other types that are there, and they are more expensive actually, and they actually bring out better results. You get, so the more expensive, the more quality you're going to get from your project. And I'm going to show you what this, I think we all know what yeye wool looks like. So something like this. It's very affordable and it's very like reachable. The third material we're going to be working with is our scissors. Yeah, the reason, we all know the reason why we're going to work with scissors. It's very simple. It's to cut our excess yarn, or to cut out the yarn we're not working with anymore. So that's why we're going to be needing our scissors. The fourth supply we're going to be needing is our tapestry needle, but I did not purchase that as a beginner because I feel, or I know, that you can make use of your crochet hook as well to join your squares, your knitted, sorry, I'm mistaking knitting and crochet. I don't know, I've been used to the word knitting for a long time. Anyways, you can use your hook to join your squares together. And like I said, I'm currently working on my jacket. I chose that as my first project for some reason, and so I would need to join the squares together when I'm done knitting this piece. I think I've knitted up to sorry, why am I using the word knit? I've crocheted up to about over 60 pieces of these squares, and the colors I'm working with is like there are 4: black, white, red and gray. So I've done about over 60, and when it's time to bring all these squares together, I would need to use my tapestry needle, so like more like sew them together, normal sewing method and all that. So but now that I don't have my tapestry needle, I can always use my crochet hook and my yarn to join them together. So another supply we're going to be needing is our stitch marker. Yes, but it's not like a necessary buy per se, like it's not like an important purchase. You can always use something else. You can improvise. I mean, you can always use, let's say you're working in rounds, let's say you're trying to crochet in rounds and you need to keep track of your starting point. You could say you're working with red, you could use color white yarn to like mark any point on your yarn. You see how contrasting it is? Like you can just tie a knot around wherever you want to mark. You can also use safety pins to mark that area, and you will know where your starting point is. So like I said, it's not really an important purchase that you really need at the moment. You can always get it some other time if you feel like it's very important. The next thing you'll be needing is like your storage space. Yes, you need somewhere to neatly keep your crochet materials or crochet supplies. You do not want them everywhere in your room or unkept. You understand? If you're someone who is a neat freak, this will really help you. I think it's common knowledge or common sense that you should have a separate place that you keep your craft materials. So you can just get a storage box or a plastic bucket, just put everything inside. Then you can have a small purse for your hooks so that you can always go there to get them whenever you need them. And so that's all for this video. So as you can see, what I've listed is more or less the like core supplies you need in starting your journey. You don't have to overthink it. You don't need anything fancy. You just need these core materials to begin your journey. Do you understand? So, and for my next video, I will be showing you how to actually work with your hook and your yarn, how to hold them together, what hand to use, and basically the technique. Like I know 2 techniques actually, and I'll give you the disadvantages and advantages of each one, so you can make your pick of whichever technique that you want. So like I said, that's all for the video. Thank you for sticking around to the end, and if you found this video very helpful, I would really appreciate if you give me a like, and if you have any questions, you can also drop it in the comment section. And I think that'll be all. Yes, subscribe. Please subscribe. It's free. You can subscribe to this channel, and you can hit on the notification button in case so that you can get notified whenever I post new videos. So I think that'll be all for this video. Do well and take care. Let's keep holding hobbies together. Bye.